So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So straight into the action. No, that's been intercepted. Timber aims beyond the defence. There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Valverde. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now, can they get him away? And a chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Gyökeres has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Bellingham. Camavinga shoots! And that was struck with genuine force. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Gyökeres with a definite foul there. Martinelli. Tries to pass it through. Shifted it to the flank. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
That is good alertness. Saka. Timber. Now it's Saka, and it's Timber. Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. He leaps for it! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Valverde. That'll be a throw. Great vision. Nice interception, well timed. Rice. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Played out towards the right wing. Timber. Valverde.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Timber. Camavinga. And Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Rodrigo might just make this. And reclaimed it in a trice. Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rice does really well to win the ball there. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. That's been cut out, well played. Calafiori promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Rice. Timber. This looks promising. That's a good ball out wide. Mbappe tries to play it through. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Valverde. And he plays one through. Takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. Just eases him off the ball.
1 minute added time.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's picked out the run. Gyökeres. Gyökeres! It's fallen kindly here. The captain delivers.
Listen, you don't get lucky in doing what he just has. It comes from an inner desire and competitiveness.
And that is indeed the final act. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Arsenal looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Arsenal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Martinelli. Zubimendi. Now it's Martinelli. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Calafiori. And it's Zubimendi. Well timed, excellent interception. Could move up a gear here. Gyökeres. Oh, good spread. Now Timber. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Gabriel wins the duel this time. Gyökeres. Played into space. That's a good... And the finish! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
There will be a throw-in. Bellingham. Valverde. Bellingham. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Defending was strong and firm. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bellingham. Nicely spread.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And it's Rice. He's in a great position here. In towards the back stick. Oh, good effort! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he welcomes it in. And he's well positioned here. A shot at goal! And yes, it's there! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Madrid cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Saka has the space to scheme. Oh, well played, well played.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Rodrigo certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Harrison kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That has not gone well. Picked out brilliantly. Shapes to shoot! Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Gyökeres demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Rodrigo. Oh, it's come loose. It'll be a throw-in.
There will be 3 minutes
Mosquera.
added time.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. He won't be happy with that one. Martinelli. Calafiori. Martinelli finding himself in space. Gyökeres! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted. He simply... And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Saka voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Special lottery. Please grab
So
the
many
tickets
thanks
you
to
were
Jim
given when you
Beglin.
walked
That's
in
all we
through
have
the
time
gates.
for. Good evening to you.